Good morning, traders. It is Friday, May 12th. I've just sent out a signal. I should be getting it to my cell phone here in just a few seconds. And I've just given the parameters of the trade. There it goes. I've got it. So I'm explaining exactly what to do on the signal. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a signal for the Nadex. I'm just doing it for oil here. And the reason for that, let me just make sure where I am here. The reason for that is we're sitting right smack in the middle of 47.50. So I either got to go above 48, which is pretty far to go, or I've got to, which is way up here, I gotta go above that, or I gotta go 50 ticks down. Actually, it's like 45 ticks or something like that. That we would have to go down to go below 47. So we're sitting in a bad spot right here, right now. And it's Friday, and there's a good chance it's not going to move very much on Friday. So it's just not a good day for the Nadex, unfortunately. But don't worry, you Nadex traders out there, and there's a lot of you now. Good days will come, guarantee it. It's just that today's just not one of them. But good days will come, and once I start, I have some advantages over the market. But right now it's moving up a bit, and when I get it to come down, we can nail trades over and over again when oil is going down instead of up. So, and when oil makes big moves up, we can nail trades too. Right now it's just sort of inchworming its way up, which isn't so good. Anyway, I'm just going to go for 30 ticks on this trade. I'm using the breakout technique. This trade was called within my charting service before it would ever happen. I've sent out a signal for it. Yeah, I just want to check it one more time here. Need to know what the parameters are myself. Okay. And I'm just going to go for 30 ticks on just for oil trading, not for anything else. I'll be right back. I'm about to take entry. What I like to do is I like to take the Nadex when I'm sitting 10, 20, 30 ticks away from a certain price, like 40, 48, 47.50, 47. I'm sitting 30 ticks away, 20 ticks away, and then I get the signal that it's going to go, long or short, and then I take that trade. You can nail those really, really well. If I go for a 40, 50 tick trade where it's got to go that far, the mathematics are reduced quite a bit, unless I got a beautiful chart that I'm playing, it's going down, and or it's anticipated that it's going to go down quite a bit, and I get a good entry. That type of thing is better. But for this particular day, like for instance, we go look at the daily here. Let's say it goes long. It's going to go against the red bar. So how far is it going to go? Unless it's going to snap all the way back and go green, which it might do. But how far is it going to go? If it goes down, it could go down a bit, but is it really going to go down below 47 here on a Friday? And it looks to be kind of slow. It might go down below it, but how long will it stay below it and before it snaps back again? So we're just not sitting in a good spot right now to play the Nadex. Sometimes that does happen. And right now is one of those times, unfortunately, on Friday here. Anyway, I am still waiting for it to break, and I'm thinking it's going to go long, but you never know, it might go short. Anyway, I'll come back after I've taken the entry. Okay, I've taken a long position. I've got a 21 tick stop down to 44, 47, 44. So the stop's not too bad, too big. There were some stops last week playing the breakout technique that were just huge. 72 ticks on one, 45 ticks on some others. That's why I couldn't send those out, because they were just too big. I mean, you know, when you lose, you got to be prepared to lose, and when you lose, you certainly don't want to lose big. Anyway, I called for oil to go up today. I got a long signal off code 2. Actually had 2 long signals off 2 code 2s. Should be going up here. Come back. Okay, starting to move up here. I just need to go 30 ticks up to 95 for the exit. 95 puts it right up here at the top of the chart. Now it may go and break the top of this chart. It could. But mathematically speaking, it's not really good. Especially for, just because it's a Friday. Fridays are choppy. So we got to be careful on Friday here. But within my charting service, I did call for oil to go up. So in order for it to go up, it would need to break that high up there. Otherwise, it would not be an up day. Like here's the daily chart. Still needs to go up a bit to go green. Otherwise, we're in a down day. Only if it turns green would we be in an up day. I'll come back. Most of you are all signed up to the Nadex, but I do give out, with the Nadex signal, you can use it to take oil trades, like what I'm taking here. But I just couldn't get send a signal out or take a trade on the Nadex, because from the entry where I'm at, it's just too far to make it above 48. The math on it isn't great. It's not very good. And if I would have, if it had gone short, the math to make it below 47 just isn't very good. I mean, it's, probably 50, 55, maybe 60%. And I just don't like to take trades like that. Even 60% is not good. I need to get it up to like a minimum of 70%. 75, 80% is right in the range that you really want to take them. Anything above that is, is super good, which I do get them. I do get 85%, 90% trades on a, it happens. Especially with respect to the Nadex. Like for instance, if I get a solid code 2 and we're sitting 10, 15 ticks from the, like let's say we're sitting from 48 and we're at 47.85, and we get a long signal off of a main code 2 or something, then we got super high probability that not only will it go above it, but it will close above it too. And that's where you make your money. Anyway, today is just not a good day for it. It's also moving pretty slow here too. I really want to see this thing shoot up here real soon. Otherwise, it could just fizzle out, kind of go sideways on me. I don't like it. So I want to see it shoot up real soon here. Another reason why I couldn't send out the Nadex signal is because on Friday, you have to really be careful of your range. Last Friday it had a wonderful range, but normally on Fridays, it doesn't have a very big range. Not lately. On some Fridays it does. If this was a normal market, we were moving like we normally would, it would have a nice range to it. But it's this particular Friday is going against the math. It doesn't, it doesn't usually do what it's doing right now. And so it's going against the math, and it's just a question of how high will it actually go. And I might not even be able to hit my exit here of 95. It's a decent possibility. But I'm only going for 30 ticks, so hopefully it'll shoot up and hit the exit. Now it may go up and break here, but it's gonna really have to move in order to do that. And the daily here, see, if it goes up a bit more, it'll start to turn green. And then if it breaks that high up there, it'll definitely be green and could go up a bit more. But I wouldn't expect it to move too much though today. I'm just hoping to hit the 30 ticks. That's why I don't want to call it a Nadex. The math is not good. And I only gonna get you into trades where the math is good. Anyway, I'll come back. It's really moving like a turtle here. Not moving very fast. But at any time, it could all of a sudden pop and shoot up. It often does that. And if it does shoot up, let's see, 73 would be the break. 83, 93, have to go up 22 ticks. It could do it or come close. Or just break and then slowly get up there. And it just broke right there to 74. Don't go anywhere yet though. It may inchworm its way up a bit and then all of a sudden take off. If it does that, the break goes up another 10 ticks, inchworming, and then takes off, it'll hit my exit very easily. Which is what it does a lot. So, anyway, I'll come back. Looks like it wants to break here. 75 is the current high on right here. Needs to go up and break 75 there and shoot up a bit. Give us a little range. I've already got a break-even stop signal prepared to go. Once it gets up to... Once it breaks 75, it should hit 80 pretty easy. As soon as it does that, I'm going to send out the signal for a break-even stop because it's just too slow today and too choppy. You know, I don't really want to risk it. You know, if it does come back down, it does. You know, I don't really want to risk it because here's the thing: it's either going to shoot up and go or it's not. And I just don't really want to risk it. It's Friday. You got to be careful on Fridays. Got to be really, really, really careful on Fridays. They're choppy, and they're squirrely. You know, and this one's not very squirrely, but it could be. You know, the chart could end up being squirrely, and I don't want to risk it. And the range yesterday was not very good, so. When we hit 66, see what I'm saying? This thing just wants to go up and down, up and down. I can't get it to break and shoot up like I want it to do. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, I'm going to place a break-even stop on this thing. I really don't like what it's doing here. Hold on a second, going the wrong way. I almost made a mistake. We come right back. Let's see, what's it going to do here? Taking a look at the 10-minute. I'm going to place this stop really, really close. Let me just go ahead and do it. I'll send out the signal as quick as I can. Okay, stop. Sending out the signal now. Okay, signal has been sent. Should come to the cell phone here pretty quickly. I just don't like this trade. It's not moving fast enough. It's either going to keep going up or it isn't. Usually they'll keep going up. Should have already gone up and broke. Okay, there goes the signal. Signal alert. Break-even stop set at 47.66. Okay, so everybody's got the signal now. I realize that the stop is right next to where it is, but I just don't want to risk this trade. It's just too risky to me. Now it's either going to keep going up, which I'm giving it a chance to do, or it's not. It's going to come down. Hit my stop, I'll be done. At least I won't take a loss for today on Friday. That noise was my email coming through. The email also comes to me as well, just so I can make sure the emails are coming through. So you heard two noises. You heard one was the signal to my phone, and you heard one was the email that I sent to myself, and it alerts me that the email came through. So anyway, I'm giving this trade a chance to win. You know, if it keeps going up here, then it'll go win. If it doesn't, it comes back down, hits the break-even stop, then I'm done for the week. And I won't go into the weekend with a losing trade, which is something I really don't want to do. And again, for all you traders out there, you got to be careful on Fridays. Fridays is a very cautionary day. Don't take too many risks on Fridays. Too many people lose their money on Fridays. Because why? Because this thing gets squirrely, goes up and down, up and down. You're trying to get it to go one direction for a long ways, it just doesn't do it, and then it comes back down. Then you short it, and it goes back up. Then you go long, and it goes back down. And you're thinking, I can't get this thing to go anywhere. It's like, yeah, that's the way they designed it, you know, on Fridays to do that. Anyway, it looks like it's going to hit my stop. I'll be right back. I want to go check my email. Okay, it just stopped me out right there. So I'm out of this trade. I couldn't get a Nadex signal. I couldn't send one out. I can't get this thing to go anywhere. It's dead. You know, it's just not moving for some reason. Yesterday was pretty bad too, and this day looks even worse for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I am gonna call it a night. It is now 11:08 p.m. here, Friday night for me. So I'm gonna call it a night, and I wish all of you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for more trading, and let's hope that next week it picks up for all of us, and we can start hitting some good trades. I think it will. So, but it's just taking a little breather here. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Hope all of you are doing well, and I hope all of you have a great weekend. Happy trading out there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pause the video. I'll come back in a little while. We'll see what this thing does, if I should have held it or not. Okay, it's almost 12. It's 11:50 p.m. here, so almost 12 midnight. And I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'll render it out. I'll upload it sometime tomorrow when I get up. And anyway, as you can see, it's probably not gonna move here very much at all. It's probably not gonna go up and go higher. It just, I don't know what it is. It just, the last 2 days the market's been really, really tight. You could take a look at the daily here. Kind of shows it. You know, it's a very small bar right there, and so was yesterday, a pretty small bar. They're pretty much almost the same size. This day a little bit smaller than yesterday even. And you know, usually most of the bars are pretty much bigger than that. This one, 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 this one. You know, pretty much most of the bars are bigger than that. It's just pretty small. I don't know why it's not moving very much. Anyway, hopefully next week it'll pick up. Where are we going into? June? When we hit June, it should pick up because it's been slow. I've seen this happen before, and over the summer it picks up. June, July, August, and there's the opposite of what you would think. So, anyway, I am going to go. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week to do some more trading and to send out the signals. And I hope all of you are doing well, and that you're making some money here. I'm making some money for you, and next week let's make some more. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Happy trading out there, traders. Have a great weekend.